What's Gucci, guys? My name is LongBarrel and welcome to another episode of Road to Dragon Lore. This would be episode 10 and I'm really excited because today we are closer than ever to reach the Dragon Lore dream. Sorry for not uploading this video for such a long time, but hopefully this video will be worth it because there has been a lot of things that have happened lately and a lot of keys that I've acquired in the meantime. So without further ado, jump into the first trade. Alright, so if you guys go back to my previous episode, you guys know that I left off with about, why did I say about? We left off with 5 knives in my inventory, which, you know, obviously I was trying to sell. But this time, I was able to sell the first knife, which was the M9 bin, a Doppler factory new. This was the phase 3 piece of shit, which I was trying to sell for a very long time. But it ended up going for 120 keys, so I made, you know, a decent 3 key profit on that. I'm actually going to be writing down the keys so you guys can keep track here. So for the first knife, we got 3 key profit. Beautiful profit, just amazing. But yeah, nothing too special about this knife. Let's just head on over to the next trade. So the next knife to go was the Karambit Crimson Web field tested. Again, I love these knives just because they've been keeping their value for such a long time, and they're really fun knives to trade because I don't know why, but they just sell so high all the time. But this time, I think I was able to, you know, get a pretty good, decent, like, you know, profit on it because I bought this knife for 97 keys and I sold it for 349.92, which was obviously after taxes. So if we divide that by 3.15, we get 111 keys. So if we minus 97 from this, we got 14 key profit, which is really good for me. If you guys do remember, I'm trying to achieve a dream of getting 15 keys profit per knife, but unfortunately nowadays it's really hard to get pure keys for your knives, so I'm just dealing with the market, and you know, hopefully the market treats me right. But yeah, that's 14 keys right now. Let's just head on over and I'll show you what I bought. So here it is. This is the M9 Bayonet Fade. This is, I acquired on 11th of August, and this is one of those, you know, obviously trades where I've had my lounge open and somebody sent it from lounge, and they've obviously wanted more keys, but then I bargained. I'm like, look dude, this knife is not worth what I advertised. The price has changed, so I sent him a counter offer for 110 keys and he has accepted the trade. But I believe that it was actually one of my fastest trades ever, because you know, if you scroll over here to August 6th, don't mind all these goddamn cards. Oh, by the way, if you guys have a lot of these CSGO cards, one of the best ways of making profit is download the lounge, no, the inventory helper for Chrome, the attachment, and just in bulk quick sell these on the market. These things will go really fast if you sell them, and at the same time you will get, like, you know, maybe like a key out of it, maybe even 2 keys if you have a lot of these. That's exactly what I did. I just sold a bunch of the cards, and I was able to salvage about a key off of it. So that was a very good for me indeed. So I have to scroll through all these cards to get to the knife here, because we have to get to August 11th here. Don't mind these knives. I believe this was August 12th. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, okay, never mind. This wasn't my fastest trades, but yeah. So I got 110. I paid 110 keys for this knife, and it looks like 3 days later actually is when I sold this knife, and this was for 382.27 after taxes. Let's just quickly figure out what we were able to get out of this. So 3.15. So there you go. 11 key profit, really freaking good. So if you just minus, you know, 110, just so you guys can see, 11.335, whatever, 355. Let's just write this down real quick. So 11 keys for the M9 Fade, and let me actually show you what happened next. So the next knife to go was the Butterfly Knife Crimson Web. I was very patient with this knife. This knife, it basically, when I bought it was around $315, and I was very patient with this knife to the point where you know, it was basically rising and falling, and I've hit it at the right time, and I was actually able to make a decent profit off of it, I believe. So let's just find out. So I sold this after taxes 3.15, and we were able to make 89 keys, so 10 key profit. I believe this is not the knife that I'm thinking about. You know what? I'm just gonna stop predicting what I think. I'm just gonna get the calculation. This was the knife that I went YOLO and I got 10 keys off of it. So 89 keys, that's 10 key profit because I bought this knife for 79 keys. So we're just gonna go with 10 key profit on that one. And I'll show you what I sold next. And it's actually, I'm not even gonna cut out, but let's just jump straight into here. 21st of August, I bought a butterfly knife slaughter factory new, and damn it, I forgot how many keys I bought. Be right back. I got it, boys. Okay, so OG Loke here sent me this offer for the butterfly knife slaughter factory new, and he said 88 keys. Lots of people buying it for 88 to 91 keys, but they're offline. I need fast keys. So usually I would not accept this offer because this was way more than advertised. But at that point I looked at it and it had a pretty good potential, because if you look at the price right now, it's 362. When I bought it, it was the first seller was 330 or something like that. And immediately I was like, dude, this guy's obviously bullshitting. But then I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute. This guy these people are gonna buy the first knife, the first seller, and then they're going to obviously move on to the next one, which was 357. So I'm like, dude, I can make a pretty decent profit out of it. So what I did was I immediately sold it on the market, and this was pretty much this next night. I think I bought this like in the evening, so I basically sold it, after 12 a.m. So if we take this price, I believe I already put it into the calculator here, divided by 3.15, we get 98.7. Plus I had some other like wallet money lying around, so that basically turned out to be 11 key profit. So it's really, really good. So really fast trade, really fast profit. So 11 key profit, and yeah, this was one of my faster trades. I'm pretty sure this is the one I was thinking about when I was talking about the M9 fade. So let me just show you what I did next. Alright guys, so we're gonna have to backtrack here. My bad, I completely forgot about the bayonet slaughter factory new, which I had before, and this one I bought for 95 keys, and I think it went over like $400 something. I'm not really sure, but this is what I was able to sell it for. So I think this is the one that I made a hefty profit on. Again, I'm not sure, I don't want to make too big of a prediction here. So if we divide it by 3.15, we get 113 keys. Now, I believe this was the one where I had also some inventory money or some wallet money. So basically 113 keys. So if we actually minus 95 from that, it's 18 key. What? I made 18 key profit on this. Now that is unbelievable. That is actually really good. So yeah, 18 key profit on this knife. If we actually go over here and type in 18, I'm actually pretty curious to see what I sold. I mean, what this was sold at, like before market price. So if we go to divide the price by 8696, I think is the percentage here. Yeah, I sold it for $409. So 18 key profit, really, really good for me. So that is that. Okay, so back to the future here. On the 23rd of August, this is actually pretty recent, though, 3 days ago. This was on, I think, Sunday, if we take a look here. Yeah, this was on Sunday. This was during the Cologne finals. I'm not sure if I bought this knife like midday, like late day. It does not matter. Oh, 1:30. Okay, I'm stupid. So I'm about to say, yeah, like 1:30 p.m. Pretty good. So I bought it at a decent price. A guy sent me an offer for like 100 and like, I don't know what, like 12 keys or something like that. And I sent him a counter for 107 because it, obviously the price dropped. And this is actually an interesting trade because I bought this on the 23rd of August and I sold it on the 24th of August. So, or maybe 25th of August. Yeah, 25th of August I sold it. And yeah, this was an overnight buy, I think. This knife I sold for $434. But it dropped a lot, like throughout the 2 days. It was dipping a lot, and it was starting to piss me off because sometimes it would even go like lower than 400. So I was like, dude, I gotta make some profit on this knife. I really need to. So I saw my opportunity when at the end of yesterday. No, this was like, okay, I'm kind of confused with time here, but it doesn't matter. I put this knife up before I went to sleep, and like before I even went to sleep, got to bed, the knife sold for 434 something. So this is what I was able to get out of it, and let me just tell you what actually happened after I sold it. This is the funny part. So yeah, let's just round it to 120 keys, because again I had some wallet money in there. So 120 keys, that is 13 key profit, easy peasy. Let's just write that down here. 13 key profit, no problem. And let's see here. Yeah, so what happened was when Cologne hit, for some damn reason, a lot of the knives and a lot of like guns, they dipped in value. Not super drastically, but pretty decent. And it would be like maybe like $20, right? Like that kind of a dip. But something phenomenal happened, which is when I woke up right after Cologne. So on Monday, every single knife, like obviously not the ones that I had, because I only had this knife left over, but all the knives that I've been trying to like buy off of like CSGO Lounge, they were all higher, like considerably, like maybe like up to like even 10 keys higher. It was something weird. Even this knife, I checked it out when I woke up, and if you actually take, you can't highlight it, but even this knife, when I bought it, it was actually no, not when I bought it. When I woke up, it was like 400 and like I think it was 458, and I sold it at 434. So you just think of the value I missed out on. But I mean, obviously, profit is profit. 13 keys, I can't be angry about that. But still, it was just. It amazed me for some damn. Oh, okay, I can't highlight it. There you go. It's like 444, and now I sold it for 434. But when I woke up on Monday, it was obviously for 458. So really crazy, and I really don't know what happened, but it may have something to do with the Chinese stock market crash, which is something completely different. I'm not really sure if that affected the key change, but because you guys don't know, oh god, why am I rambling? I love talking so much, but. Yeah, the key price went up. Let me just talk about this later. Let me just finish with this trades, and I'll talk about that in the end of the video. Okay, and for the last knife, this was the peskiest, pretty much the worst knife that I've owned. The Bayonet Fade. I've had this for a month, and I think yesterday calculated a month and like 13 days, which is really shitty. Obviously, you don't want to hold on to knives for a very long time, because it's just. Shit goes down. But let me give you the little backstory behind this knife. So when I bought it for 92 keys, and ever since I bought it, which was July like 17th or some shit like that, ever since I bought it, I've been trying to sell it for off of basically what, like, if that would be 92, so I've been trying to sell for 98 keys, because I was always stuck with the fact that I bought it for 95 keys, but then I realized I bought it for 92 keys or whatever, blah blah, doesn't matter. So finally, I was actually able to find a good price for it, and it started dipping to like 350, 340, which started pissing me off. So I cheaped out, and I did not want to sell this knife for any less than 10 key profit. But I ended up actually selling it for like 376 or something like that. So this is what let's just find out my projected value here when I sold it. So 327.05 is divided by 3.15, and click enter here. So 100. Okay, I was supposed to make 104 keys. So if we take 104 minus that from 92, yeah, 92, right? So this was supposed to have been 12 key profit. So this was supposed to have been really good for me. But when I sold this knife, and then I went on my computer. This was like at 2 a.m. or something like that. When I sold this knife, and I went to, oh wait, no, this was evening. Yeah, never mind, this was evening. So I went to on my computer to buy keys. I started buying them, and I cash out at 98 keys. I didn't understand why. And so then I look at the key price, and I realized that key price went up to 335. 20 cents it went up. That's kind of bullshit in my opinion, because I mean, here I am thinking I'm gonna get 104 keys, but then I'm obviously I don't have enough, and I got like 6 keys less. so it's kind of bullshit. So I lost out on 6 keys there. Ended up making I know an obvious 6 key, which is again bullshit. So we're gonna have to. Oh crap! Did I write down what I made for this knife? I think I did. I'm just gonna. We'll figure it out later. But 6 key profit right here. Again, I think this may have something to do or may not have something to do with the Chinese stock market crash. If you guys are following the news right now, something about the Chinese stock market was screwed everything over, I'm guessing, because something made the dollar fall or something like that. But yeah, this kind of made me a little bit angry. I missed out on 6 keys, and you know, it's always not a good feeling losing money. Alright, so just to finish off, let's just count up all of our profits. So starting with 3 keys here, we're going to do 3 plus 14 plus 11 plus 10 plus 11 plus 18 plus 13 and plus 6 and enter. So total of 86 keys from, what is this, 8 knives. 86 keys from 8 knives, which is, I think, really good. If we divide that by 8, we got about 10.75 keys profit for per knife. This has been a really long video as it is already. It's like past what, like 15 minutes, 16 minute mark. We're heading into like the 17th, 18 minute mark. I'm not really sure. I have to still edit some stuff. So before I ramble on, I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please don't forget to leave a like and share the video. But you know, if you're new here, then subscribe if you haven't done so already. My name has been LongBarrel. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye bye.